What's up guys, this is Wim for the Melodic Techno Academy, and in this video we will create some epic techno vocals with AI. Let's get started. So I just found this website here which is called 15.ai, and this is an artificial intelligence which is imitating famous characters, and you can choose the kind of voice you want over here, and then you can literally just type in your own text here and it will generate a WAV file that you can download, and as far as I understood it, you can use it for free as long as you credit this website. But of course do your own research about this. So let's just try it out. Let's just type in a couple random words. And let's just hit generate and see what it's doing. So it is actually generating 3 different examples here, which is quite amazing. We can really choose which sounds the best.
Consciousness, astral, dimension.
Consciousness, astral, dimension.
So that could also sound quite interesting. At the end, it doesn't matter too much because we're definitely going to apply quite a lot of effect processing, and we're probably also going to pitch it down quite a bit. So let's just download one file here and see what we can do with it. So I already built a little track here where those vocals could fit in quite nicely. The only thing I did that I chopped it up a little bit and just spaced it out a bit more. And also those vocals were sounding quite fast. So this time I just put it in the warp mode here and just added a slightly higher BPM, as you can see. Let's just see how we space those vocals in the track now. We have a little synth part that is playing over here. And then we pretty much just have the bass line and the drums playing over here, so we can really nicely add those vocals right before the next bar is starting. But of course, without any effects, it will probably not sound the best so far.
Consciousness, astral, dimension.
So it's not too bad, but there's definitely a lot we can do. And something I would like to start with is actually taking this sample and pitching it down quite a bit. So let's just see how this sounds.
Consciousness.
And we can actually try different modes here. For vocals, it's really nice to use the Complex Pro mode because you have this format option here.
Consciousness. Consciousness.
You can see this sounds completely different. So yeah, let's just leave it at -8. I think this could work, and also apply it for the other samples. And then I think the next thing we definitely want to do is add a little bit of this big hall reverb that I always have on my send number 1 here. And this will already make it sound way more spacey and like it belongs in the track.
Consciousness, astral, dimension.
So what I really like on those dark vocals is to use the classic vocoder effect. And we don't really need to do much tweaking. Maybe just turn the release slightly down, and maybe we just don't want to have it at 100%.
Consciousness. Consciousness.
Sounds quite nice, definitely.
Consciousness. Consciousness.
And it's also adding a little bit of stereo width. And we can definitely play also around with the format function in this plugin here.
Consciousness. 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 Consciousness.
Adding some nice higher frequencies here. So let's just try to add some more advanced plugins. What I really like to use recently is the plugins from Output. This time we can use the thermal maybe and find some cool distortion or modulation options in here. So let's just have a look at the vocal presets.
Consciousness. 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 Consciousness, 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 consciousness.
So just with those 2 effects here, we already came quite a long way.
Consciousness, consciousness.
But with those techniques, it's not really about the plugins you use. You can literally find endless options also in the Ableton functions here. So I'm really just playing around here, and we could cut away a little bit of the bass frequencies here. We don't really need them in the mix.
Consciousness. Consciousness.
And this is already quite nice. What sometimes also sounds nice on those effect vocals is when you add some really extreme compression, and we're going to use the Brit Presser from Analog Obsession for this, because you also have a limiter built in here, and they're going to turn down the release time here because we're going to push it really, really hard this time.
Consciousness. 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 Consciousness.
So it's quite hard to hear on this vocal actually, because it's already a little bit compressed from all the effects that we added. So let's just see how this sounds already in the mix. So that sounds quite cool already. What I'm noticing is that we could definitely add a little bit of delay, which is filling up the spaces here in between, and especially which is going on after the last vocal here. Let's just take a simple echo delay for this. And we're going to turn the timing up a little bit more because we don't need much. Also the feedback down. So it's not too prominent. It's just really slightly playing in the background here. You can use the ping pong mode and also shape the equalizer here a little bit. Maybe add a little bit reverb. Let's see.
Consciousness. Astral dimension.
So what you can do here to really make those vocals hit a little bit harder is that you actually take the delay here down when they are hitting, and then we can turn them up right afterwards, so we can also have a little bit longer feedback over here, but it's not really distracting our main vocal.
Consciousness. Astral dimension.
So I've just loaded up one more time the vocal that we actually started with here. So let's just see how far we already got with those couple effects here.
Consciousness, astral dimension.
Consciousness. Astral dimension.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed this short video. Let me know what you think about this AI. The link for this website will be in the description. And thanks for watching. I see you on the next one.